Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Shine with Akshita. Today we are going to talk on a very much hot topic that is in trend, that is stress management or mental health. So all of us, in a way, because of the suicide that done by late actor Sushant Singh Rajput, in a way we are talking about it, in a way we are watching videos and posts on social media which are flooded by this kind of data on stress management or mental health, taking care of your mental health. And in this video also I'm going to talk about it, but I have got a very much scientific approach to the stress management. So I'm going to talk what is stress, then what happens inside our body when we face this kind of stressful situations, and then we are going to see two types of stress situations, and then we are going to also see the impact of stress that is there on your mental and physical health. And of course at the end we are going to see some of the tricks that will help us to cope up with the stress and manage it better and maintain our physical and mental health. So let us first understand what do you mean by the stress? Stress is actually our body's response to any situation that we face in our life, any kind of events that are happening, any kind of situation that you're facing. So how your body is responding to it. So what happens when you face stress, any kind of stressful situation? Then our body is releasing a hormone called as cortisol. Now this cortisol hormone is actually activating fight or flight response inside our body, and because of this fight and flight response, then what happens is our immune system is activated, and hence there is a response from us to a particular situation. Okay, so let us understand two types of stresses or two types of stressful situations that we face. So there could be two types. One could be short-lived stress and another could be chronic stress. So what is short-lived stress? So any situation, for example, if you have a presentation to be given tomorrow in an office, or maybe you have an examination tomorrow, or you are running a marathon. So these kind of situations are short-lived situations. So once the presentation is over, once the exam is over, or once you finish the marathon, the stress is going to vanish. Okay, so this kind of short-lived stresses, they're actually going to get us beneficial, because this is going to push us to give best in the situation and get best out of efforts from us. So actually in a way it is helping us, because of this stressful situations that we face, or this kind of stress that we face, we are actually getting benefited. But the another kind is a chronic kind of a stress that we face. So when this kind of short-lived stresses, when they get elongated, so when you are continuously facing such kind of scenarios, then what happens is your body is continuously in a situation when it is responding to stress. So continuously the cortisol hormone is activated, continuously the fight or flight response is activated, continuously then immune system is activated, and continuously your body and mind is in that particular situation. Okay, so when you face this kind of situation chronically, continuously, then this kind of stress situation are actually harmful. These are going to have a long-term impact on your physical and on your mental health as well. So let us now understand how the stress is impacting the physical health. So what happens is when the body is releasing that cortisol hormone and handling the stressful situation, then what is going to happen is the another functions of the body, such as digestion, muscle growth, or any kind of other hormone secretions which are going to help you to live better, a healthy life, they're not going to happen, because your body is responding to a situation that is actually a important situation. Body thinks that I have to first take care of the stress that the person is facing, and then I'll think about digestion and all those things. Okay, so what happens is we start facing some of the symptoms such as indigestion issues or constipation, acidity, bloating, or headaches or migraine issues. Some people also have migraine issues, and some people also face problem in sleeping, so that might also get into insomnia. So these are some of the physical impacts, physical health impacts that a stress can get. Then it is also going to have an impact on your mental health. So how it is going to have impact on your mental health is, it is going to help slow down your thinking capacity. So you will not be able to judge a situation. You will not able to find out ways of dealing with your problems. Instead, you will get depressed about it, and then you will not feel like doing anything. And slowly your efficiency, your work efficiency at your workplace, at your house, and your relationship, everything is going to get into a tossful situation. So this is where the this chronic situation that I discussed, chronic stress, is going to have an impact on your physical and mental health. So is there any way out? So can we avoid this kind of physical and mental impact on the health because of the stress? Yes, of course we have very easy and simple and proven techniques which are helpful in handling stress. So first of all of us should get a meditation in our schedule. So everybody every day should meditate for at least 5 to 10 minutes in a day. So meditation could be done in many ways. You have to find out which is the best suitable way and how much duration you want to do it. You can always start with 5 minutes and then slowly increase it. And when you want to achieve this meditative mind, first of all you need to understand is you need to have a control on your breathing. And if you want to achieve a control on your breathing, first of all you need to have practicing a breathing exercise. So we should be doing breathing exercises regularly. So start with doing breathing exercises, the pranayamas that are there in yoga, and this is actually going to help you to have a control on your breathing pattern. And once you achieve that control on your breathing pattern, then you are going to get control on your thoughts. And once you get control on your thoughts, then that is the situation when you are going to get that meditative mind situation. And this meditation, this kind of meditation, is actually going to help you to get aware about yourself. So self-awareness, and also it is going to help you to look at problems in a solution-oriented view. So instead of looking at the problem, you will get into finding out the ways to solve that problem. Okay, so meditation is actually a very powerful technique when it comes to stress management. Then it is going to actually avoid the mental health issues or mental impact of the stress. Okay, and the second way is actually regularly having an exercise schedule. So minimum 30 minutes a day, 5 times in a week is actually needed to handle stress. Okay, so what happens is when we are exercising, all the energy that we are putting, in a way we are putting all the stress coming out of us in that and we are using that energy in that exercise. Okay, so we are diverting the energy that we are wasting on facing the stress into doing exercise. So you could do a yoga, or you could do a dance, or you could do weight training. So you need to understand that you need to divert the energy from this stressful situation to a exercise schedule. This is also is very, very much impactful and proven technique to handle stress. Then another thing that we could do is we could talk out the problems that we are facing. Whatever that your feelings are there, you could share it to your friends, your family members, or your colleagues at work. So whoever you are comfortable with, you can share your feelings with them. Okay, now this can be an effective way for those people who are extrovert people. But suppose a person is introvert and is not comfortable sharing his feeling or her feeling to other person, then another way is that you could write a journal or you could write a diary daily where you will express whatever that you're feeling in that diary or journal. Now this is actually going to help you to take out all those feelings out and get rid of those feelings basically. And another way is, if you are not also able to do this also, then you could always ask for a professional help. Okay, so there is no shame in taking professional help to handle your mental health or handle your stress. Okay, it is actually going to benefit to you in the long run. So whenever you're not able to handle it yourself or by taking help of your loved ones, always ask for a professional help. Okay, there are so many toll-free numbers also right now our government has released. There are so many NGOs who are working toward this kind of a cause, so you could always reach out to them and talk out to them and get some solution for your situation. Then the last thing that I would like to talk about when it comes to handling stress is to avoid this kind of situation. For one thing that we can do, that regularly and daily planning. Okay, so if you have a regular planning schedule, planning of your work and planning of your housework also, so what is going to happen is we are going to have lesser situation to be faced where we are going to get into stress. So if we have lesser situation which are going to cause stress, then lesser stress response, lesser cortisol, lesser fight and flight response, and it is going to lesser impact the immune system. Okay, so we are basically, the aim, all the tricks that I just shared is basically to avoid a situation which is going to cause a stress situation or stress response from your body. All of us are going to have problems all our lives. What is important is to do a planning. If we plan, what is going to happen is it is that even plans are sometimes fails. Okay, some plans also fails. That is okay, but if we are right now facing 70% of the time stressful situation, if we have a plan, it's going to reduce it to 30 to 40%. Okay, so very important is to avoid such kind of situation, and for that, planning your day, to-do list, task list is actually a great tool that you could use to avoid such kind of situation. So this is what I wanted to talk about stress, and I hope you find this information useful and to adopt this kind of tricks and techniques in your life. If you like this video, please like it. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it right now, and also share it to your friends and ask them to subscribe to my channel, and also place the bell icon below so that whenever the new video is coming up from me, you will get intimation right on your mobile screen. So we will meet in the next video. Until then, keep learning, keep shining.